it was AMC theater.
Mm-hmm.
We had chicken strips that was warmed up in a microwave. Like, and I'm not trying to be funny. I have no issues with eating chicken strips. That's not the point. My point is,
hey, my fault you chose
just be
chicken strips. Nasty ass shit. I told you.
It's just to be honest about your situation, because I feel like if you're, especially when you're initially getting to know somebody and you're in the beginning stages of dating someone or talking to someone, like talking, not dating, you should just be honest about who you are.
Hey, man, I got a good episode for y'all today, man. But, hey, put y'all cash up in the comments. Y'all already know how I do, man. I'm going on a blessing spree. I'm always on a blessing spree. And also, if y'all want to join the $1,000 giveaway, I'm going to just need y'all to comment on any one of my YouTube videos, screenshot it, go to my Instagram, follow me, screenshot it, hit me in my inbox on Instagram. Done. That's all you got to do. Type done, and you are entered into the $1,000 giveaway. And I will be doing it live on this channel on the 21st of next month. You don't want to miss it. That'll be the easiest money you'll ever get in your life. But let's get into this video, man.
By you being authentic, that's what's gonna sell. That's what's gonna that's what's gonna draw me to you.
Okay.
Like if his situation, let's say if he's just in a bad situation, or maybe just that was just a bad month for him or whatever. And I would be like, hey, if I were him, I would have hit me up like, hey, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a situation right now. I can't really do much. But look, I want to chill with you. Just know that we finna go to this. We gonna dine in, but it's gonna be at AMC. You can, look, ball out. Get whatever you want. All the popcorns and chicken strip fries, whatever you want. Pizza cuts, flatbread, whatever you want. But that's all I could do right now. Is that cool? Again, like that's all I was looking for. My bad. I was kind of long-winded on that, but that's pretty much.
Was there anything like that happened or you saw something that would make you think like, oh, this is all he can do right now?
Yeah,
it was just the little things throughout the day. And again, like honestly, I personally thought it was funny, not in a ha type of way, like just funny, like, oh, this dude is wild, and like, why don't he just keep it 100? So first of all, when he pulls up, I wasn't expecting him to pull up in the car that he pulled up in, first and foremost.
Okay.
What was you expecting me to pull up in?
All right, so I was just not that. I just wasn't expecting that. For somebody to be talking and say, you know, the bag is there, and you know all of this type of talk.
Go check out the episode and rewind what I said. I said if the personality is there, the bag is there. So go rewatch that. I ain't say the bag was there.
Rewatch it, and you gonna say,
and I'm getting senses of a gold digger talk about that's what
verbatim,
got you.
Oh no, don't trip. Trust me, the bag is there. But anywho, we're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go back and forth. So now I forgot where I was at.
You're talking about the car he pulled up in.
Oh yeah,
What's wrong with the car?
It's nothing. So it's just, again, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just not what I was expecting. So he pulls up, and what kind of car do you have?
Honda Accord.
What year is
2008.
2008 or 2000?
2008.
Okay, 2008. Okay. Well, anywho, so it was the car that I had like when I was like younger. I think I was like 18 or something like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool. One thing we have in common, we had the same car at one point. You know, he has it or whatever. But then I get in the car, and I noticed that, you know, he's like, yeah, I want to play this music for you. He turns up the music, but he didn't turn up the music on the speaker system on the car. He turns up the music on a Bluetooth speaker that's sitting in the middle console of where we are. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
A Bluetooth speaker, a big box Bluetooth speaker,
you know
the big one.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
The real big one.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm like, okay. Well, okay, I guess we rocking with the Bluetooth speaker today. So, okay. So we riding, you know, we bumping his music. Like he said, he does music. So he played his song for me. He plays his song for me, and we're listening to music, and the Bluetooth speaker go out.
That motherfucker died.
Went out.
Worst time, and I was in the car looking like, damn. But hey, you know what happens. You know,
It went out. So I'm like, oh dang, that's the end of the music. So I guess we gonna ride in silence and just listen to the wind. So he's like, nah, you know what? I got an idea. He hands me his phone, and he tells me to put the phone up to my ear while we ride. And I'm like, okay. So just listen to the music like this. Okay. I couldn't really hear it, mind you, because of the wind and all the ricochets. I couldn't hear it much, but it is what it is. You know, I'm the type, I'm gonna adapt. I'm gonna adapt to the situation. So I adapted. Okay. Then we get to AMC, and you know, everybody knows when you park downtown, you know, in the garages, you got to pay for it.
Right.
With a debit card. They don't take cash or nothing like that, right? So he turns and looks at me, you know, and I'm looking at him and he looking at me and he's like, I don't have a debit card. And I'm like, he was like, can I use your is it cool if I use your card? And immediately in my mind, my first initial thought was, why don't you have a debit card? I know there's millions of reasons as far as why he didn't have a debit card. I ain't judging at the fact that this man ain't got a debit card. But I am at the same time. Like, why you ain't got a debit card, bro?
So I'm like, okay, I had a debit card.
Sure, you can use my debit card.
I have a debit card. Like
you had a debit card on deck?
I had a debit card on deck. The chip was malfunctioning. I need a new card, but I had a debit card on deck. So let's be real. But anyway, continue.
Oh, because I thought you said that it was something about your job. And that's why something was going on with your job. You just started or something. You ain't had
I mentioned that how my direct deposit has switched, but that don't change the fact that I don't have a debit card.
Okay, well he had a debit card. The chip was broke, malfunctioning.
Yeah, make that make sense. Let's be real though, but continue.
All right, so he uses. So I hand him the debit card. And then the total pops up. No, that was after the fact. My bad. I'm fast forwarding. Handing the debit card, he swipes it or whatever. So. Honestly, I don't remember if it was after the movies or before the movies when it showed the total. When he initially swiped it and it showed the total, or at the end when it showed the total. But anywho, it just kept sticking in my mind the fact that when it was time to pay the fee, it was like $9 or $11 somewhere around there. And he was just like, oh, they taxing, like, oh, like he was upset about it. And he was like, oh, but you know, it's cool. We gonna rock with it. But I'm thinking in my head like, taxing.
What's upset?
Like, I don't know. It's little stuff. No debit card, taxing, Bluetooth speaker. It's everything just started adding up, right?
Okay.
So then we get into the movies. And you know, we're getting the snacks and whatever and all of that stuff, right? I noticed that he grabs some candy. he grabs some candy and he sits it to the side, right? And he scans everything else, excluding the candy, right? So I'm like, I didn't say nothing. I'm just like, I'm all for it. Like, we go to the movies. It's like, look, because I'm all for taking snacks and stuff in the movies. I'm guilty of it. I do it all the time. If we go to the movies, I'm bringing my snacks in the bag. I got my own chips, my own candies. I'm not paying $75, $50
theater price.
Right. But I feel like, the fact that he kind of like sneak tip stole the candy, it made me think like, dang, can he just not afford the candy? Or did he just, you get what I'm saying? So it's just like, it just all added up. But I'm like, it would have been different if he said something like, hey, look, I'm not paying $5.75 for this candy. We about to steal this candy. And I would have been like, let's get it, put it in my bag or something. Like, but the fact that, it's just little stuff. So you asked me initially, what made me feel that way as far as, if I felt like he didn't have it or not. It was just little situations like that. And I actually felt bad about like getting snacks and stuff. Like, dang, what if this dude can't, afford the snacks? I feel bad for ordering an extra juice or something or an icy. Maybe I should just drink water. Like, I don't know. So it's an uncomfortable situation. So it's just like I said, at the end of the day, I just was looking for him to just keep it 100. If you don't got it like that, and you just don't got it like that, it's okay. Like, just be honest. Like, because just be honest.
All right. The first thing I gotta mention is having a Honda Accord. There's nothing wrong with having a Honda Accord. Honda Accord is a very, very nice car, bro. Like, I don't care what status of life you're in. You know what I'm saying? Honda Accord, nice car. Now, with the beatbox, now, if he was alone and he was a guy like himself on his grind, and things happen, your radio break, you trying to play some music, get in the boombox, that is fine. But the only thing I have wrong with what the guy did was when he first met her, he told her the bag is there. So once you lead with that, her mind is going to go to a whole nother place thinking about a bag, thinking about, he also said he liked to go to rooftop dinners for first dates. She's thinking rooftop. She's thinking the bag is there. You pull up, you tell her to put her phone to her ear to play music. She's already thinking like, oh snap, this dude is capping. So I had that right there is what he shouldn't have done. Now, going to the movies on the first date, there's nothing wrong with going to the movies on the first date. You feel what I'm saying? She talked about how nasty the chicken fingers is. That's not his fault. But he didn't make the chicken tenders, but his card not working, well, at least he tried to pay. He had cash money. His card didn't work. That's very unfortunate. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing about this guy is I can see it. He's not a lazy guy. He's a working man. I don't know what type of guy she wants. She probably wants a millionaire, a guy to pull up in an AMG Benz or whatnot. But my question is, does she have an AMG Benz? Is she making it? If she's not, well, this is a perfect opportunity for her to maybe get with somebody who's on a company. Both could come up together. That's the thing that women get wrong. They don't never think about coming up together. They always thinking about trying to get somebody who's established. But a lot of time they can't get those guys because those guys already got a female who held them down to help them get there. You feel what I'm saying? But let's keep it going, man.
All right.
Lies, y'all. So much lies. Mm-hmm. But no, she didn't pay for nothing. And I didn't take no damn candy. Like, who needs to steal candy? We all know that when you go to the movies, everything is overpriced. Come on.
And we
now.
all know when you go to the movies, AMC, you got to pay with a debit card.
No, actually,
I paid with my debit card. He gave me the cash.
Actually, right.
So,
but they don't take Apple Pay and they don't take cash because she's trying to talk about, oh, she's concerned with me having having money. I had a whole wad of cash on me that night, and I had my debit card, which happened to just malfunction. I had just used it during the day.
Did I use my debit card or no?
You did use your debit card. So what? What's your point though? They didn't take cash and they didn't take Apple Pay, the other two forms that I could pay, and. What? You wanted to go do something different? So let me rewind too. Let's start from the beginning with all these lies, right? Okay. First off, she trying to sig on my car, right? You didn't have a car at the time. Pause. Secondly, she tries to put it out there like as if she left it for me to choose, when literally you heard her say she gave me her availability, and it was really like nothing that worked out for me. I'm a busy person too. So we literally came to a conclusion together on the phone and decided together. She didn't leave nothing up to me. We decided together. So bullshit. But back to the car, right? Ain't nothing wrong with a Honda Accord. In the show, we can go back to the show. We go replay what I said. I said, if you have personality, the bag gonna be there. I didn't say I have the bag. I'm not a broke person, right? But I work every single day. I take care of my daughter. I take care of people as well. My sister. I got a little brother. Like, don't But I'm not no rich person. I never acted like that. I never said that. So the point, the fact of the matter that you were intrigued by that is giving me like gold digger vibes. So that's crazy. But ain't nothing wrong with the Honda Accord, everybody has cars. At least I have a car. There's people out there that don't have cars. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. Moving on to the Bluetooth speaker, where I got the cars from Tucson. If y'all live out here in Arizona, Tucson's damn near 2 hours away. I do a lot. I work during the day. I barely have time to do a lot of stuff. I'm not going to take a lot of my time to go get a little face. It's like the face for the stereo is missing. So the person who owns, the people that own the car, they have it. I'm not going to go out there to travel to get it. They're not going to bring it here. I'm gonna take care of that when I have the time. So in the meantime, in between time, I'm from Cali. We make it happen. You know what I'm saying? We do what we do. I got a Bluetooth speaker in the car so that when I do want to listen to music, it's right there. I can listen to it. Because honestly, I drive without music a lot of the time because I just like to think. To have my mind, my space to think. Yeah. So that's another thing. But as far as bringing up she's worried about me not being able to pay. Like, first off, when we decided to go to the movies, I spent more money at the movies, which was over $110 because I paid for both of us and the movies. I paid for both of us easy, and she chose that nasty ass fucking chicken tenders. I told her not to actually. I'm like, why are you gonna choose chicken tenders from here? This is a movie theaters, but that's what she wanted, okay? Because there's other shit you could have chose. Yeah. The little pizza thing I had, that shit was fire, okay? AMC doing their thing, okay? AMC and Harkins. I don't know. I don't really go to the movies, but I heard good things about them, so say what you want. But besides that, I had cash on me. She's seen the cash that I pulled out. I was trying to pay the guy with. He's like, oh, we don't take cash.
All right, I'm going to end the video right there. But we heard, y'all can go to Arletta's channel. I got the link in the description to watch the whole episode. But basically, just off of what both of these people, both of them are saying, I'm going to give my point on his. I gave my take on her already. I'm going to give my take on what I think of what he just said. So Well, the first thing is, bro, like AMC is a great date, and he actually said that they agreed to AMC. But I want to go to the price. He said he paid over $110. Well, at a restaurant, a nice restaurant, you're gonna pay about around the same, probably 110 to maybe 150, a little more. So he paid the same amount as than if he would have paid at maybe a rooftop restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Or a little, maybe a couple more dollars over, but that's pretty close. $110 is a lot of money for a first date to me. And she's judging him based off of all the other stuff. But like I said, these are things that you could get with him and y'all can work together and y'all can change this. I'm talking about very, very fast. But y'all, I know it's crazy telling a woman to put a phone to her ear. That's crazy. I know it's crazy to ask for a woman debit card on the first date. That's crazy. But sometimes in life, things happen. But one thing I know about this guy's not lazy. And it's hard to find a lot of guys like that these days who's not working. You know what I'm saying? So a guy that's not lazy and with the vision, bro, his future is so bright, but she just has to see that. But hey, tell me what you guys think about the video in the comments, man. And hey, see you guys next video. Y'all go follow me on Instagram, 200_acres. And hey, always be safe out there, Kings. Let's get it, man.